evening, guys. As you can see, I have little Maya out with me tonight. She always wants to come out actually she's been wanting to come out for a little while, so I thought, well, okay, I'll get her out. Lily fed today, so she doesn't want to come out. Jack has already been out today, so he's having a snooze. Jessie got fed a couple of days ago, so he probably would come out, I think, but I haven't opened his door. But Miss Maya was at her door, certainly wanting to come out, so I thought, okay, it can be you tonight, sweetie, and join me for a video. And what a little treasure she is. Thank you. She wants to get down and she wants to explore. She's like one of the big guys, or she thinks she's like one of the big guys, and she can get around. She loves to climb. She loves the hangout spot, just like the big guys do. But I want to hang on to her for a little while tonight, while I talk about, I guess I've been hearing just so much about negativity. So much of it out there. Not just with our reptiles, or us as people that keep reptiles, whether it be snakes or lizards or geckos or frogs or anything, really. Doesn't really matter, does it? You can be a target by people, because you'll never ever get it right. So the reality is, it's what you feel. And if you think that you've got it right, and you're happy, and your animals, reptiles, are happy, then really that is all that really matters. It's never about whether you have one snake, 10 snakes, 50, 100. It really doesn't make that person with one snake less than somebody who has 100 snakes. I don't understand why people pick on other people. I don't get it. Not everybody agrees with the way that I care for my snakes. Well, I don't know whether it's about the way that I care for them. I think it's my beliefs about them. Sorry guys, my hair feels so flat, and I feel so flat. I am starting to feel a little bit better after this pneumonia. I've finished all my medication, but I can kind of still feel my body struggling a little bit. But I wanted to pick up the camera and do this video. Why? Because I'm feeling a bit yuck. So let's talk yuck, if that's such a thing. But I want people to understand, just because somebody believes in something about any animal that they're keeping, but I will stick to the reptiles, only because they get such a bad rap, or have a bad reputation and get a bad rap, as to why I'll talk about them. For me, a lot of people do not understand what it is about them. They aren't affectionate, they don't have feelings, they don't, they're not like a dog or a cat that comes over to you and wants to sit on your lap and have a pat. Well, I don't know. What do you think about that, Maya? Do you like pats and kisses? I mean, she doesn't object to them. So, I don't think she minds them at all. But, people do say that to me. And they think I'm crazy because I have so many. And really, I don't have a lot. In this, compared to others. I'm not a breeder. I guess if I was a breeder, I would probably have more. But, they think I've got too many. And why, first of all, why would you even have one? is more the thing that gets thrown at me. And, honestly, it's something that I think that in your heart you know this is what you want. That not everybody in this world wants to have a snake in their life or snakes in their life. I think we are or have something in us built in there to end up having snakes in our lives. For me, sure, it was a bit of a situation where, I've done a video of how it all kind of began. But still, I could have turned away and said, well, no, then that's not my thing, that's not what I want to do or have in my life. And because something inside said, this is what I would really like to do. And I didn't want to hear negativity. I didn't want to be called a fool or an idiot and what do you know about them, and all the rest of it. I didn't know nothing. Honestly, I didn't know anything, and I didn't claim to. And I still do not claim to know everything, and nobody does know everything that there is to know about snakes or iguanas or frogs, or we know the basics of them and things that they like from people from many years ago who made mistakes and learnt by those mistakes and gave us this valuable information on how to keep our snakes today in a captive environment. I am so grateful for those people who took the time to write all this data down so that we today know how to take care of them, to breed them, feed them, what that species likes, what that one doesn't, and so on and so on. Invaluable information. And we've come a long way since. Because I have that feeling of, some of that information is very antiquated as well. Because I believe that there is more to a snake than instincts and, all that wild behaviour. Because these snakes aren't wild at all. These snakes are captive bred and raised. which does make them a little different. They have become familiar with humans. They have learnt to live with us humans. They have learnt to respond to us humans. So, for me, there is an element of emotions and feelings coming from these guys towards us now. So, negativity, what is that? What is the purpose of it? Why do people have so much negativity? For these poor people out there that get their first snake and are ridiculed because they're asking questions that we have all the answers to, because we've been doing it for so long and we know our snakes. Why are people so nasty to other people? Because they want to learn and they want to know, and they ask what seems like a stupid question, and oh, you should have known that before you even went and got the snake. Why didn't you know this? Well, okay, I agree. Why didn't they know it? But they didn't. You know, and now they're asking for some help. Well, give it to them. It doesn't cost anything to answer and support somebody who asks what may appear to be the most basic of questions that you think they should have already known. You know, I see so much stuff that I get really upset about, and I have my rant too, because there's a difference between somebody asking for advice and wanting to know more so they can care for their snake better, than giving information that is truly false and is not good for that person's snake. And you might say, well, they think that that is the right answer, or that is how it is. Yeah, okay, there's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of information I disagree with. But I don't call those people idiots, or that they shouldn't have reptiles. In actual fact, I'll say, I don't agree. I believe this, or I feel this. But I don't condemn them personally for it. So, the next time that somebody asks you a question about a snake that you feel they should already know, that they should have had this information before they went and got that snake, don't be too harsh. Be considerate that this person has asked the question in the first place because they want to learn and they want to know the right way. Give them the answer that you know to be right. And if somebody comes in and says, oh, look, I think this is the better way, don't be judgmental to that person and start saying, no, my way is the right way. Because nobody's way is exactly the right way, because we all do it differently. And I do too, and I'm sure know lots of people don't agree with me either, but we don't care, do we? You're happy? She is. And I'm happy. and I'm going to keep doing it my way and keep telling my story about my way. And people can take from it what they want, and people can question me on it. I don't mind at all, but try and do it nicely. You'll get a much better response, and you'll feel a much better person doing it that way as well. You know, I did decide to make a channel and talk about how I care for my snakes, and you know, I was prepared for some negativity. You know, I'm not 16 anymore, but there's a right way of being that way as well, and I would think that with maturity you do learn to do that in the right way. And you know, I have a wonderful community of people that watch my videos that are so supportive. I get the odd negative as well, and I don't like it, but I don't let it I guess ruin my day at all either. So smile, believe in what you're doing, be happy with what you're doing, and be thoughtful to others out there and what they believe, what they like. So Maya and Mum, we're going to say, as always,